Hi, I'm Austin, and this is Dungeons and Dracon Beams? Yep.
Disasters are most often experienced in quiet. Orc-Bajir watching blue numbers on a black screen, altitude, speed, fuel, those numbers oscillating wildly, silently. The data may be cause for concern, but it's not loud and it's not frightening, it's removed. A low hum of activity is only broken by the Orc-Bajir calling in a mix of English and Gallard for their superior officer to look at the outputs. Fort Parent was in quiet, a reprieve from the sound of the buildings being repaired after the damage that was done. Radar looped across the screen in a clockwise arc, a ghostly green showing nothing, as it did every other night since the incident. The cadet kicked booted feet up on the desk, next to the console, leaning back in the chair and puffing loudly. A beep broke the silence, causing him to tilt forward quickly as a large blip appeared. A cadre of middle-aged women power-walk through the early sunrise. Sneakers on pavement scuffing is the only thing that breaks through the still morning air. Purple haze hangs in the sky, daring the dawn to break. Burning red steals it away, an indecent flare that cut through the dawn like a spreading wound, visually staggering, but the only sound were the birds which had only begun to sing. A Bladeship tilted, faltered, listing. Even so, it made no great noise on the outside. Even if inside the wind howled and tore through the engine room violently. Hurricanes clawing Maitea, a small bird, until she was thrown out into the sky. Another explosion barely shudders the dying ship as the port turret overloads and explodes, and moments later 2 small insects hurtle through the air, falling away from the ship. The nose of the Bladeship, the hallmark of Visor 3, battle axe of the Yeerk Empire, dips down towards the ground, a dying behemoth. 2 final beings exit the ship, a spider and a cockroach, airborne and spinning away in the airfoil created by the drafts from the ship. And then she makes contact with the Earth and teaches us the meaning of the word earth-shattering. And that's where we are now.
Maitea tumbles through the air as the shockwave from the explosion passes by to jolt her in the opposite direction. She tries to maneuver her wings to control her trajectory, but the winds are too strong. The body of the Kingfisher cannot do what she wants it to do. Before panic sets in, Maitea gives in to the Kingfisher's instincts and lets it take over the flying duties. The Kingfisher stops fighting the wind and lets gravity sort out the tumbling. It tucks its wings and it falls, the clumsy end-over-end movements turning into a spin. The Kingfisher picks up speed as it plummets, and then as soon as it finds a break in the air currents, spreads its wings, shoots back into the air. There's plenty of thermals rising up from the forest in the valley now. Ah! The Kingfisher suddenly flares its wings to stop as it hears something in its head and notices a small, falling piece of food in the air. Wait. Food? Food like peanut butter eggs on jalapeno strawberry popcorn? Human food from the humans? The human idiot? Kamren? Maitea thinks the human idiot Kamren, who had saved her. Maitea quickly scans around and notices more roaches falling through the air. The plumes of smoke still rolling in the background. She also notices a flock of birds flying right past her towards the human roaches. They will surely think they are food, she thinks to herself. She flaps her Kingfisher wings after them as she joins the flock of robins. Zach, you're flipping end over end. Your human brain can't make sense of the lights and shadows that are swirling around through your vision. It all happens so fast. You strain to control the roach's body, but the force of the wind is just too much. Until you feel yourself get hit by something in the air. For a moment, you're not completely falling. Now, as the light and the shadows start to make sense to you, you can tell that you're still in the air, but there's a sharp pain in your back. Your roach antenna feel around. Your little roach stomach drops as a robin is flying with your wing in its beak, and you're just hanging. The wind pulls too hard and the membranes of chitin rip from your body, and once again, you're tumbling through the air. Robins all around you. Dylan and Savannah. The wind around you is chaotic. It's hard to make out anything with your eyes or even hear anything over the wind. But you feel the multiple legs wrapped around the chitin and tiny fur, the roach antenna patter across the pedipalps. 2 insects falling through the sky together as one being almost. As the two of you spin, some web trails behind you, making a thin spiral that glistens in the rising sun, or from the flares of the fire in the forest, hitting it just right. For the moment, it's just you two. Only you two. Together. Beautifully falling right into the open mouth of a robin below you. The robin snaps its beak shut as it continues to fly. Everybody roll initiative.
God, I love rolling dice. It's so fun. I love how there's up to 20 numbers,
Whoop, whoop.
and all of them for me are below 10.
This is a skills challenge. The goal of this skills challenge is to get to safety. Alex.
You granted me inspiration for taking the nickname Snake Eyes in the Discord. Is that real and binding? Can I add that?
Yes.
Why
Great,
would you
thank you.
ask if it is? You should say, I am assuming that this is real and binding.
I need him to say yes.
So, because of the predicament you all are in, as these robins are flying and you're falling, Zach, with one wing.
Like Sephiroth.
Yeah, like Sephiroth. Sick.
Yeah, this is how I'm turning it around. It's very cool now.
I'm gonna have one winged angel stuck in my head for the rest of the fucking day.
Special rules for this. Matea can assist with a check twice, only 2 times. If she's able to, if she's around you, if it's like makes narrative sense that she can help you, she can only do it twice in this challenge. Zach, you have disadvantage on all athletics or acrobatics check because of your wing.
You fucking asshole.
Here he is with the gravity again.
Savannah and Dylan are currently restrained.
Speak for yourself.
That's bad too. And
That's also not good.
we'll start suffocating in 4 rounds. Kamren and Aximili cannot assist you all in this as they are fighting for their lives too. All right, Dylan, you are up first, and with a natural 20 on your initiative, you have advantage on your first skill check.
Hell yeah. Let me tell you what I want to do and what skill I want to use to do it, and you tell me if it's possible, okay?
Hell yeah.
I want to build a great big ball of webbing, and with my back legs, shove it down this robin's throat.
Yes.
And then I want to use Constitution in order to, like, produce that much webbing.
Okay, we'll put that as far as
It is coming out of the butt, so
It's-
I get,
yeah, it's-
like, what you're...
Butt web, yeah.
Advantage!
advantage. Oh, not a.
Don't raise the roof.
Sorry. You start to produce web. You feel like the already enclosed space that you're in start to get a little bit more cramped. You also feel the robin move around a little bit as you start this. That is a success. Next up, Zach.
The only thing that I have, because I'm like, how can a fucking bug fight a bunch of birds? What I would like to do is thought speak my best impression of a red-tailed hawk. Screech.
I'll let you do performance with that.
Okay. I genuinely don't know, but that's what Zach would do in his head, is like just try to go like.
I think with this, yeah, you can do either one, performance or animal handling, but it'll be at disadvantage just because it's like in their head.
Okay. I do have advantage on performance normally, so flat roll.
Yep.
Great. Excellent. Love that. I, in my head, go, red-tailed hawk noise.
You hear, what?
From one of the robins.
From Kamren.
No.
I thought for sure you were going to say, and you make an eagle noise, and I was going to... That's where my brain went.
That's even better. Kamren would be the one who's like, why didn't you make an eagle noise, bro? That'd be way better. All right, so that's a nat 1.
Everything seems to like just slow down for you in the air until You get smacked by a robin. You are now in the robin's beak flying. That is a failure. And it's a natural one, so it's 2 failures.
Okay, did I get skewered by the beak, or did it gromp me?
Horizontally has you in its mouth. Savannah.
What up?
You are still clinched to Dylan, but you cannot move at all. Restrained. A restrained creature's speed becomes 0. It can't benefit from any bonuses to its speed. Attack
Wrong.
rolls.
We're moving at the speed the robin is moving. Get it together.
That's relativity.
Corrected. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. I would say the robin trying to attack you right now has definitely disadvantage because you're inside its stomach. But in general, advantage on attack rolls against you, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls against other creatures. You have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws as well.
Are they in the stomach, or are they just in the beak?
Yeah, I need to know that too.
As that light closes around you, immediately you feel like the muscles trying to push you down. So like your heads are like in the beak. The rest of your bodies are being swallowed. The webbing, you feel that start to come out just on your little legs as it's like starting to build up, and you feel the robin's movement changing a little bit. I'll say your antennas, one of them is moving around inside the beak, the other is still kind of feeling right outside the beak. So it's like still connected, but it's outside.
And you're like aware of the whole crop situation and whatnot, yeah?
No.
You looked into like robin biology before starting this stream, right?
Little.
A little.
How big are they? Where they be at?
And not flocking. I know that. You sure did not look into behavior.
Well, maybe they don't normally flock, but when a huge explosion happens in the woods, maybe a bunch of them will end up grouping up as they get into
Birds
the air.
are known to love explosions and to go straight for them. So
They're moving away from the explosion.
in a group.
Just how that happened. So if you throw like a rock into water, the water all spreads out different ways, but some of the water groups up and becomes a splash. That's what I'm thinking is going on with these birds.
Okay.
Birds
mean,
in
but, like,
water
is
are
it-
famously the
what-
same.
Famously
Yeah.
the same thing.
What is hold on. In Austin's defense, what season are we in?
It's April-ish.
Spring.
Ooh, nope, can't defend you. Sorry.
It's also hummingbirds like honey in this world, and frogs can breathe underwater.
You can't
So-
change the laws of migration to suit your whim.
Yes, you can.
Migration.
Oh, okay. In that case, I can't fucking control gravity either.
Yet you do.
Yet I do. The fucking birds flocking together, robins, just like ducks.
It's a really cold April, right?
Yeah, it's a chilly April evening.
Okay. It's
Morning.
snowing.
Fine. You want them to be a different bird? Think
No,
about it.
I think you should do what you want to
Would
do,
it matter?
man.
No.
Think about it. Think like what? What do you mean think about it?
Whatever birds you want these to be, they can be, as long as they kill you.
Whoa.
What bird would actually be the most appropriate, Alex? I was thinking seagulls, but you tell me. I'm not a
We're
birdsman.
in a forest. It's like robins are possible. I'm more concerned about like the sort of flocking action and the like desire to eat while running from an explosion. It's
That's why
fine.
I was thinking seagulls.
This is
Because they're garbage disposals with wings.
Yeah, but they wouldn't be out this way.
They wouldn't be in the forest. I mean, we're coastal-ish, right? So
No, you
I
won't.
mean, it's not like Animorphs got every animal fact right either. So, to be fair.
They didn't.
aside from the knees thing, I feel like they were usually pretty good.
Hey, maybe there's something going on that only the DM knows about that's causing these
Oh
robins.
shit! All these
They're
robins
drones.
have Yeerks
Got
in
it.
their head.
Oh God, another podcast where you have to talk about how birds aren't real. They're government spies. Great. Original. Love it.
They are government spies, but this government is an alien government run by slugs.
Okay, I have a thing that I would like to do. It's my turn, correct? I've
Yes.
lost the thread on what we're doing here. Awesome. What Savannah would like to do is to use all of her roach legs to grab the hole that's at the back of the tongue that goes down to the airway and hold on right there and try to grip. And then I want to use my wave of wisdom to tell Dylan to start demorphing. Savannah doesn't want to do it because one of us is a bigger crush risk than the other. So, yes, that's what I want to do. You're within 30 feet. So that means that anytime that Dylan makes an ability check or saving throw, you can add my +3 to that roll.
So do you want to use athletics or strength to hold it?
Yes. And I do have an ability that is under my cockroach morph called Spider Climb that I would like to use for this.
Okay.
So can I?
I'll give you advantage on it for using that
Sick.
spider climb.
Sick. And then it's strength, you said?
Strength or athletics, whichever is higher. You grip tight, but the muscles of the robin are still trying to swallow you, and it's hard to hold on. And the saliva in there, it's kind of affecting the
How much
stickiness.
fucking saliva do you think a bird has?
0. I guess the way you said that.
It's not 0.
There is a mythical component that I can tell you about here, but I won't. Unless you want me to.
The mythos of the robin.
Yes, give it.
When the Norse gods are forging the chain that holds down Fenrir, the giant wolf, one of the ingredients, they had to gather 6 impossible to find ingredients, and one of them is the spit of a bird.
Easy. I could do that right now.
That is a failure.
Yeah, it would be. Of course.
Top of the round, Dylan.
Yeah, so Dylan's gonna think, demorph, it's so tight in here. What? And she's gonna start doing it just instantly.
Yeah, you can roll a Constitution check to speed it up and add that wave of wisdom.
And then I can do the con as Dylan, right?
Yes, because it is technically a physical stat, but it's a mental thing that you're doing. So I think we do allow it with your human part.
Sweet.
You feel everything inside start to get tighter and tighter as Dylan's Pippin body starts to grow. And the robin's moves shift even more. Zach, the wind's racing across your antenna as you're in this robin's beak flying through the air.
Okay, cockroaches, normally they have like a nasty chemical taste that birds don't like, or they kick really fast and with their legs, which are all covered in spikes, and birds don't like that either. So I'm gonna roll for bad taste. How do I roll for taste bad?
All right, so you can't roll the same one you did before, so it can't be performance.
Could it be Constitution? Like, I would like to excrete nasty taste.
I'll say, yeah, it could be Constitution, but that one will be the roaches.
It's not bad. It's a +1. I'm gonna roll to stink. Oh, 17.
You start to stink, but too bad birds can't, only certain birds can smell, and I don't think robins are one of them.
I mean, when I said stink, it was a joke. It's taste.
Yeah, the secretion starts to come out on its tongue, and it doesn't like it, and it spits you out. You're falling through the air again. That is a success.
I'd like to yell at everyone. Secrete. Try to secrete.
I would just like to assert that, like, throughout the entirety of the rest of the series, I think that teenage boys should always have an advantage for smell and stink and taste bad.
It's true. Like, as someone who was once a teenage boy, that's accurate.
I smelled good usually, but
Did you as a fucking
So
16-year-old?
you think? Did you smell yourself?
yeah.
Yeah, I smelled like Axe body spray.
Yeah, I smell like cool
And
water.
whatever was actually happening.
Puberty?
Yeah, typically.
Hey, having raised teenage boys, you didn't always smell good. Trust me. Even if you were the cleanest boy in the world, you didn't.
Damn. I wasn't the cleanest boy in the world either.
Yeah, there you go, bud.
Nate, with that thought speak, do you want to maybe throw out a bonus action?
Dude, if I can do like an inspiration or something, I would love to. My instinctive thought would be to give it to Savannah.
Okay. Savannah, you hear that in your head as it is your turn.
Gross.
Yeah, Savannah will take that on, and I mean, she's already trying to like grip onto the tongue here. We all want to use animal handling for this, though. You're gonna make me use Constitution, aren't you?
Nope. I was just
Okay.
going to say you can't use Constitution because Zach just used it.
Oh, it's not just our own, it's other people's. Okay, got it.
I'll allow animal handling for this one.
The way that she wants to use animal handling is like specifically once again like looking at the tongue, like knowing the tongue, knowing the way like everything is configured. Your tongue basically has like different regions where it tastes, so she wants to try to like optimize this by using that to do the worst possible secrete. Zach. I assume I can use Savannah's for that, or does it have to be the cockroach? What do we do? It's kind of a half and half, isn't it?
Is it a mental stat?
Using like the knowledge of the animal is mental. The secretion itself is animal. So what do you want?
I think you can justify this one as mental.
As mental? Okay, then I'm gonna do that. And I have it flat roll.
Do you have advantage for anything?
I have advantage on animal handling. Zach just gave me a bonus. I don't know how that.
It's advantage with inspiration if you want it.
Sure do.
Does the inspiration have to be applied here, or can it be saved?
I think you have it up to a minute or a 10 or something like that, so you can choose after.
I already have advantage on animal handling, so I'm gonna go for it.
26.
Yeah.
I can do one thing.
You want to describe this to me? You all both get out of the robin.
Awesome. Yeah, it should be great because Dylan's weight should already be causing the robin to start to lose altitude as we're falling out of its mouth. And then Savannah is able to get it to open its beak and they're able to tumble out. And, you know, we've already been descending, so not as high.
Are they still intertwined?
I think so, yeah. Yeah,
Yes. Dylan's like, hey, don't take this super weird, but you smell really nice.
I think that's a good thing. It would be bad if we were human, though.
Jenna, inspiration. And it's your turn.
That was private thought speak, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hard yes.
Just making
Private
sure, because
thought
otherwise
speak.
Zach is all over that.
Let's see. We are falling. How close to the ground are we, Austin? And or tree?
We'll say 100 feet from the ground. High or low on the tree?
High.
Yeah. 60 feet from the tree?
I'm gonna start like angling my body toward tree, like a skydiver, just positioning and flaring my various legs.
Acrobatics.
Okay.
And you all are no longer restrained, so you don't have a disadvantage on it.
That doesn't matter.
You try to spread, and the wind is just shooting up, and your little legs bend back behind you.
That's not good.
I just am picturing like 8.
You give that man inspiration.
Yes, inspiration.
I'll take
For
it.
anybody listening, he did very floppy arms. to
Wacky waving
signify
inflatable
what-
arm flailing tube man times
Dylan's
8.
legs are
That's what's
doing.
happening behind Dylan.
That's what's happening behind Dylan, and that's what your little roach vision picks up, Savannah, like little shadows and almost pixelated version of that. Europe.
The continent?
Wait, no. Did I skip Zach? Yes, I did. Sorry.
You sure
Savannah.
did.
I don't know, you just said a continent, and we didn't know what you were talking about, so.
Did I?
He was like, Europe, and I was like, Asia. Like,
Yeah, you're up, Zach.
cool. I'm out of a
No, you have to do it with a European
now.
accent now.
Oh, sorry. Which one? There's so many.
You're up.
Yeah,
You're right.
you choose.
Eurasia.
European.
I'm out of the mouse now, so I will be falling, free falling. This is a pan-European accent. It's terrible. I want to use acrobatics to go against the roach's instincts and just become a bullet.
Ooh, that is an amazing idea, and I'd love for you to be able to do it, except Dylan just used acrobatics.
Cool.
/ dex.
Yeah, you're right. So I can't use any dexterity?
Well, no, you can use other skills that rely on dexterity, but I think that's like stealth or sleight of hand.
Is there another one that I can do? Like, could...
Well, but you're going against the roach's
Against the
instincts
roach's
to do it.
instincts,
You
that's
could do a mental one.
Make it a... Oh, yeah, because Zach's so fucking good at mental stuff. Great idea.
You can charisma yourself.
Is it
He lies
intelligence?
to
Would it be
himself.
intelligence to do that?
Let intelligence be that. Animal handling, intelligence, either one.
Okay. It doesn't matter. I Alexed it.
You Alexed it so bad.
Yeah.
Damn, Snake Eye. You inspire Snake Eyes. This is what you get.
There's a new Snake Eyes in town, bitches.
You said you wanted the unlucky.
I sure did. I didn't say I wanted it. I just said it should exist. Fuck you.
This is how it
Can
starts.
I use my inspiration that I got?
Not now.
You gotta declare it ahead of time?
Yeah, you do, and we've been loose on that, but you really should
No, that's fine.
declare inspiration before.
Cool. I try to make myself into a bullet, and instead I fly right into a robin's mouth.
You know what? Okay.
That's what I'll do. This failed so hard. One of the robin isn't even trying to eat me. He's just singing, and I'm just like, head first.
You dive right into a robin's mouth.
How many fails? That's 4.
That counts as 2.
No, 4 total. No, I had 2 before.
No, not 4 total. It's now 6 total. You all are on the edge. Savannah.
We're falling through the air. We're going for the thing. Zach just used intelligence. So what else is on the table?
Which technically he used nature.
And we are no longer at disadvantage because we are not restrained. So we are rolling
Right.
things flat unless we have something extra. I want to use... How are Dylan and Savannah entangled at this point? Like, where are they clinging on? Is it like... Now I've just got the zombie jamboree in my head, so I was like, back to back, belly to belly. This is not helpful.
It has to be something like that because as Dylan spread, Savannah's still kind of like wrapped on, so maybe Savannah's underneath her.
Okay, great. Then what Savannah's going to do is exactly what roaches are built to do, and spread those wings, baby, to navigate them to a tree. What is that other than completely instinctual?
Yeah, acrobatics.
Acrobatics?
And I'll say it with
Acrobatics.
advantage.
Okay. Then I won't burn that inspiration yet. So acrobatics with advantage, and that is dex. Oh boy, howdy. Oh, love that, baby.
You try to bear Dylan's weight as you flare your wings, and you all just start spinning out of control now. 1 second.
I thought you were gonna do something like nefarious and important.
No,
not that you
I-
were just choking to death.
You all tumble through the air as you see a kingfisher shoot past above you and slam into a robin, knocking it to the ground, spinning end over end, and it lands on the robin and is kind of like fighting with it on the ground as you see the robin end up spitting up a half crumpled up roach in Zach. You all hear the thought speak of Matea say, Zach, are you okay? No answer from Zach. Zach, you're unconscious. But just as you all hear that, you all smack into the ground. You all are basically have a point of exhaustion right now. That just gives you disadvantage on all skill checks and abilities. Skill check failed.
You want me to roll something? You want me to roll like a death save?
I was waiting, but yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Just a flat d20, right?
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop.
Prince Savannah, I believe Zach is unconscious.
Do you see where he is?
I am standing over him.
Do whatever you can to try and get him up.
She'll do a medicine check in the kingfisher body with disadvantage.
Can I give her an inspiration on that to make it a flat?
Yes.
Great, I'm doing that. I'm gonna hang on for a fucking minute. Screw all of that, what I just said. Screw giving my inspiration. Screw all of that. Savannah's gonna use Rally an Ally.
Okay. She will still try to like look over him, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, great. 1d10 plus wisdom modifier. Okay. And she's just gonna return the favor that Zach always does. And she's going to say, that's 9, because plus 3. She's gonna say ska lyrics bad.
Say some ska lyrics bad.
Yeah, say
Her best attempt at singing.
not at all. She's just gonna be like, what's the song that Zach always uses for his alarm clock? Is it that, when is it? And I apologize. I am unable to listen well this evening. Something like that. Try that.
That's what you hear.
Zach's now conscious, but he's faking it now. He's just laying there, like waiting for Savannah to do anything, and he finally just goes, What the fuck was that?
Oh, good. It worked.
No points were awarded.
Zach, as you come to and you say that, and you start feeling around with your antenna, your roach head is not connected to your roach body.
Oh, good. So when I realized that after I have sassed off at Savannah.
Yeah.
And I think the next thing I'm going to say is, do you think if I demorph right now, there's going to be 2 Zacks? That sounds fucking sick. All right. And then I start demorphing. Are there 2 Zacks forming, or is it just the one?
I can't
Savannah's
tell
just
yet.
quietly to Dylan, like, I hope there's just the one.
You just hear like snorts and laughter back. Also, Dylan is still demorphing, like she has been.
Yeah, you notice Savannah. She probably rolls off, but at first, Dylan is still getting bigger as she's on top of you.
Once Savannah's clear, she'll start demorphing.
Austin
You're
made
so
himself
fucking
laugh.
immature. I know. I was gonna let it go. I wasn't even gonna say anything. I was like, oh god, it's Austin turning it on again, making it so sexual, and you did it to your fucking self.
Does exhaustion do anything to our morphing? I don't think it does.
And you're good. You were unconscious. I'm sorry, Zach. You didn't have the exhaustion.
Nice. I had a nap.
That was just us. Yeah.
Falls, has his head disconnect, isn't exhausted.
No,
It's fine.
I'm fine. Feel fine. I'm ready for some Starbucks.
A minute later, all of you all are demorphed. There's not 2 Zacks, and the exhaustion is gone.
So
There
which
is half of
did
your
I
body
morph from?
The head.
Okay, so there's a little bit of roach body left.
Mm-hmm. One of the mysteries of the universe solved. What happens if you cut off your arm and demorph?
Dylan just we've already talked about that. Dylan just walks up and goes, "Oh, is that you? Gross."
No, that's yeah, I think it was. I think Zach very quietly like scrapes a little hole in the ground and like pushes the half a body into it and like buries it over.
Sorry. It's so absurd.
Kamren's standing right behind you as you stand up.
Takes his hat off.
You want us to say a few words?
No, shut up.
Here
Fuck off,
lies
no.
half a Zach Roach Boy.
Shut up.
And
I push him like in the shoulder.
he laughs.
So anyone you can walk away from, right? Pretty good landing. Is the forest just on fire behind us? Like,
Not directly behind you. There are plumes of smoke still coming up and noises in the distance. It crashed a ways away from you. So
Yeah, but we haven't walked away from it yet. I think we need to get out of here before this forest is crawling with controllers.
do we need to check that and make sure everything that we intended to happen happened?
I don't know that there's a large chance that there's survivors, and I don't know that we want to be in the area when the Yeerks start descending on this thing.
Okay, just checking. Are we morphing again, or are we just walking?
I think we should morph. Just in case they start scanning, observing. I'd rather not be seen.
should we look for Xander?
We should look for Xander, but that's also probably done best from the air.
Right.
Okay, Bird. It's daytime, right?
It's early morning.
Early morning.
So you all got here for the launch at 5, a little bit before 5. It's just now, like Aximili will say, it is almost 6 a.m. Earth time.
I start turning into a hawk.
Hummingbird.
Great horned owl.
In the middle of the day?
It's early morning, and I think the hearing would be beneficial for anything that's coming our way.
Matea will also, seeing Dylan go hummingbird, will go hummingbird as well.
Copycat.
Kamren starts to go great horned owl and then hears Dylan say copycat and reverses his morph and starts to go.
Dylan did not say that. Jenna said that.
Fine, he'll go great horned owl as well, and Aximili will go short-eared owl.
Zach's looking around at everyone else. And he's like, did I miss something?
No, that works. This is just good for hearing.
Okay. All right, cool.
You all take off into the early morning sky. As you all get into the air, start to fly back towards the city. Roll perception checks, both hearing and sight-based.
I want sight, because I have advantage.
Hawk should really have sight and sound as well.
Yeah, big time.
So yeah, you're with advantage. Alex, did you roll a 9?
Fuck you, man.
Eat shit, man.
I rolled a fucking 5. And that was my better roll. My other roll was a 3. My D20 is broken. It won't go over 10.
Savannah, you are scanning the skies, mostly the skies. You're missing the ground more because you're focused on the skies, waiting for another ship to just fly through to clean this up. So you don't notice what Zach and Dylan notice. On the ground, in the tree line right before it breaks into the plains that lead back to the city, there is an Anubis-like robot form kind of standing behind a tree. And you notice sitting near it is a shackled Sierra Rose. Her eyes are closed. She looks exhausted, but she's breathing, even if it's shallow. By her side, a small reptilian alien with feathers. He seems to be comforting her as his hand is on her shoulder, just like leaning in towards her. And Xander, you see his like robot, like dog head looking towards where the explosion is.
Yeah, Dylan's gonna make a beeline and be like, we got him.
Savannah will follow, trying to quietly go down to like the tree above him.
You all can roll stealth checks as everybody goes down.
Yeah, I don't think Zach's trying to be stealthy at all.
Yeah, I'm
Zach
gonna
just
land
lands.
directly on Xander's shoulder.
Right on his head.
Savannah will be stealthy, but can we also like start to, at least the owls start to hear what the little raptor creature is saying before we get there?
Yeah. He's going.
Can you
He's
repeat
not
that?
really saying anything. Yeah. Xander does not move his head to like look at you, Savannah, as you land. Dylan, you land on his head, really?
No, shoulder.
Shoulder? Okay.
I said head, yeah.
Do you land on his head?
Yeah.
He doesn't move.
I like when Dylan lands on his shoulder, Zach's just like, I can do better. And land on his head.
Following suit, Mateo will land on his other shoulder, and
Oh, no.
Kamren
Mateo's
and
got to land on my head.
Okay. I do not know what customs this is, but here I come. And lands on Zach's head. Aximili and Kamren both land in the trees nearby. Sierra and the little reptilian alien creature do look up at the birds that landed on Xander's head, but she doesn't say anything.
Savannah's going to keep it to the team and Xander and just ask what's going on.
After just a second of him still staring towards the crash, you hear dampening happen, and it cuts off where Sierra Rose and the little alien creature are. It also cuts off Kamren and Aximili just based on where they landed, but Savannah's in it.
Wouldn't it be easier to just put Sierra Rose and the creature in a bubble and not everyone else?
Do you say that?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? They already think she's kind of an asshole and a light anyways. Would it not be easier to only contain Sierra Rose and the alien creature?
After a second, you hear the sound come back on. Weirdly, with your all's hearing, it's since it's so good, you kind of pick up the lack of sound at this one spot. And then he says, so many lost. And the war. This war is disgustingly deadly. Millions of lives destroyed in minutes. And still more to come. Of that, I'm sure. He turns.
You okay there, man?
My voice modulator was damaged in the fall, as well as my hologram emission regulator.
Is that something you or your people have the capacity to fix?
My people, yes. But I cannot repair myself.
How can we help get you fixed?
I'm afraid there is no way. I'm no longer part of the Chi network. Nor do I have access to Pemelite tools and parts. There's no human technology that can replace what I need.
Okay.
I can still currently emit a hologram within a 10-foot diameter and a physical field up to 5 feet, and I can only emit it for a maximum of 10 minutes before the system overloads again. If I overload it, my holo emitter will fail completely, and I will not be able to project any longer.
Just really quickly to Savannah. Cabin, right? He can stay in the cabin.
If we must, we can do that. How are we going to get him there?
My first thought was that he could take these two to the Chi place, but if he's not allowed back, then he'll need to take them somewhere. Cabin seems like the next best bet.
Yeah. And I don't think we can take Sierra Rose at least to a hospital or anything like that. They would just reinfest her. So we need his medical expertise.
And then also quietly to the team. It's a long shot. Does anybody think we could provide any kind of help getting him fixed? Maybe we can treaty with the Chi in some way, get some tools.
I would need to take a look at him to see if I could even comprehend what his makeup is. But I can try.
And I might have an idea.
Okay. I just don't want to offer him anything that we can't follow through on. Unless Savannah starts to speak, Zach will just continue speaking to Xander. He'll include Xander now in the thought speak with everyone else. We have a cabin you can stay in. You can take those two as well. If necessary, there are holding cells. You could keep them in until they're no longer infested. I don't know what their state is currently.
If we could make it to my warehouse, I have places to keep them too, and I would be much more comfortable there.
Oh, I thought you couldn't go back to the warehouse.
My warehouse, I can. I cannot go back to the Chi.
Okay.
What are your limitations? No hologram? Moving others with us?
I still have my full strength capabilities and speed. I am very durable still as well. The heat and the impact together is what hurt my emitters.
What do you need from us to get you there?
I could sneak on my own. Maybe an eye in the sky would be nice.
Yeah, we'll cover you.
As you all are having this conversation, you see Sierra Rose has now stood up with her space binding cuffs still on in front of her, and she's talking, but you can't hear anything that's coming out.
Xander, are they safe to uncuff?
I do not know them.
Okay.
We can at least be the eyes in the sky. If you can move them, let's do that. If we have to uncuff them, then we have to uncuff them, and we'll tail them as needed.
Would you like to speak to them?
Not yet. I think we should maintain that anonymity for as long as we can if they think that we're Andalite bandits, depending on what they know. I'm unsure of what they're even aware of. I'm unsure of the capacities of the smaller alien, or even what it's called.
I also do not know. The Andalites give you private thought speak. We have never seen this alien either, Aximili says. I also have not.
Then let's be more cautious than not.
The little alien also has space cuffs on.
Can we hear Sierra Rose and the little alien or no?
It seems that whole area is dampened, so she is still talking. And if you guys want to roll insight checks.
Sure. I can read lips, actually, so.
Can you really? Like, is that one of the things you took? Yeah. Hell yeah.
100%. Yeah, that's one of the things. I think it's part of linguist.
Linguist?
Oh, it's observant. Yeah. If you can see a creature's mouth while it is speaking and it's a language you understand, you can interpret what it's saying by reading lips.
No perception check needed. So you're not catching every single word, but you're catching enough of this sentence to make sense of it. She's saying, listen to me. There's no more time. The Yeerks will be tracking me. And she like lifts up the cuffs. These, we have to get these off.
Immediately to the team, Sierra Rose is saying that the Yeerks can track through the cuffs. We need to get the cuffs off.
Someone ask if she's a Yeerk.
I mean, we can ask, but I don't know that we're going to be able to trust her. Now, Zach does have ear for deceit, so I can also use that, but...
No, if you ask directly, you're gonna know.
Okay.
And there's a secondary action we can take.
All right. Zach will just fucking ask then.
So if Xander's included in this, he is going to drop the sound barrier.
I don't even need him to, frankly.
True, but to hear what she says, you don't need him to. That's right.
I'm going to include everyone, but I'm going to target, in fact, both of them, Sierra Rose and the little alien, and I'm just going to say, Yeerks.
They stop. Sierra Rose looks up. So does the creature. The creature goes, yeah, what? And I'm guessing you're using gut feeling, what was given to you through the Elemis Chronicles.
Oh, that's not on my sheet, so...
Through cosmic means, you study a creature and discern if there's a parasitic alien slug crawling in their head or not. You may use a bonus action to make an insight check. When determining if a creature is a controller or not, you always make the roll with disadvantage. You make this roll against the DC equal to blah, blah, blah.
And what's the blah, blah, blah?
It changes depending on what their highest modifier is.
Okay.
On a success, you get a gut feeling whether the creature is a controller or not. Additionally, the target has disadvantage on deception checks against you when trying to conceal whether they are a Yeerk or not, or any Yeerk plans until they finish a long rest. On a failure, nothing happens. You may only use this ability once per day.
So I'm rolling insight at disadvantage.
Right.
I have Ear for Deceit, which treats anything that is a 7 or lower as an 8 or higher, or as an 8. So I can't roll below 8. And they have disadvantage to trick us?
They have a set DC based on their stats.
If I need to, I'm going to say now that I'm using my inspiration that you gave me for...
Nice.
Whatever the fuck I got it for, I don't remember.
So that makes it a flat row.
Okay.
So it is an 8 plus...
It's an 8. That's
1.
Well, plus 1. Yeah, so a 9.
I'll give Zach Wave of Wisdom.
Okay.
So that adds 3.
So 12.
Add my intelligence. Due to Flash of Genius. Flash of Genius lets me add my intelligence modifier if I have told someone the action to use.
Which
works.
Straight up. Dylan did.
So add 2.
Is that a 15 altogether?
Mm-hmm.
15. She says Andalites, but it's questioning, and then the way she says it isn't a sneer like a Yeerk would say it. It doesn't come out as like gross and hate-filled. It's actually a little bit of hope in it. And you have the gut feeling Sierra Rose is not a controller.
So I just say to everyone except those two, she's clean.
What about you, little dude? Kamren will use gut feeling on the little reptilian thing.
if I can offer a help action in any way, I'm gonna say to Sierra Rose, this is what I was gonna do anyway. I'm just gonna ask her, now that I know she's clean, is he clean?
She nods, so yeah, we'll let that go. So it'll be a flat roll on him, just a natural 20. Little dude's clean too.
Dylan's head just like slow turn, like you see this little bitty fucking hummingbird head just slow turn and like look suspicious, like the little eyes get squinty, like the fuck?
Why else would he have the cuffs on?
I don't know, maybe he was like, let's kill someone who is also a Yeerk. I don't know, man.
Oh, an evil Yeerk. Wait. My head hurts.
Xander, are you capable of taking those cuffs off safely, or do we need an Andalite tailblade?
I can try. And he turns to Sierra Rose and goes to reach toward the cuffs, and she backs into the tree and pulls them away from her. No. Don't. And he looks at her and cocks his little robotic dog head at her. These binder cuffs. She's breathing hard. They're made by some kind of technology that's made to keep them on. There's so many fail-safes to it. If there any tampering with it by anyone that is not hard-coded in, they will release noxious gases. If they're taken off, they'll explode. I've seen it done to other prisoners. There's also something piercing my skin all the way to my bones inside.
Savannah's going to speak directly to Xander and say, is it possible to isolate where the tracking is and disable that?
He looks down at the cuffs, and you see him, since he has no hologram, you see his eyes kind of flash as he's looking at the cuffs. There is a moment of dampening that happens around her for just a second as he says, I believe now that I've looked into them more, no. If we touch them at all, if they have, it looks like bio locks with hard-coded DNA, not only for the prisoner, but for only certain individuals to be able to even manipulate the cuffs.
Savannah's going to open it up to everybody, but is speaking directly to Sierra Rose. And I don't even know if she's attempting to do an Andalite, but she's provide a list of the persons that are capable of opening these.
I can't say that I know every one. I do know Visser 1, one of her hosts, Sub-Visser 11, and there was another gold-sashed Hork-Bajir, part of Visser 1's elite guards that could as well.
It's a gamble, but we do have one Hork-Bajir.
I do not believe it is the gold-sashed Hork-Bajir from Visser 1's elite guard.
No, I don't think so either.
We have to move. We have to play keep away for a bit while we sort this out. That was to everybody but those two.
Okay. Immediately, Kamren first, then Aximili, and then taking notice of that, Matea all flock into the air. And Xander will lean down to pick up Sierra Rose and the other little creature, and she backs away. And she shakes her head. There's no time.
To everybody but to Sierra Rose. What do you mean there's no time?
You're Andalites, right?
Correct.
She sticks her arms out. Cut them off.
Made in association with Airtime for Nonsense. For more content like this, visit airtimefornonsense.com.